Hi, I'm Broxy, and this is the CRF250R, even better for 2019. Last year we saw an all-new bike, twin cams included. This year they just wanted to make the most of that and really boost that bottom end and mid-range torque. When it comes to race development, HRC normally get it right. And what they've done for 2019 is to change the closing profile on the exhaust cam and a new shape for the inlet and exhaust ports. When you're looking for more bottom end and mid-range power, you want to make sure that you don't lose that over rev. They've made the header pipe on the right hand side 50mm shorter to make sure that they keep that over rev. They've also added a 5-hole injector jet to keep the piston cool, as well as reducing the output of the ACG generator to reduce drag. But the biggest player in boosting that low end power is a new throttle body. They've gone 2mm smaller to increase the speed of the airflow. This generation of CRF is all about absolute hole shot. And this year, Honda has decided to launch their awesome launch control. It's a really easy to use unit, and with the bike idling, you pull in the clutch and push the electric start button. You'll get a flash on the LED. If you push and hold the electric start again, you'll get a double flash, and one more time, you'll get a triple flash. Each time you add a flash, it's increasing the RPM limit for that launch control. It's a really smart unit in that when you launch off the gate, it only retards the ignition for a few bike lengths out of the gate, and then it goes straight back into what you really want, which of course is full power. Some of the other features for this bike in 2019 are headlined by that rental fat bar. You've also got a new upper triple clamp, which gives you 26mm worth of adjustment to open up the cockpit for those taller riders. And they've even gone to the extent of increasing the stopping power. Instead of two 27mm pistons, one of them is now 30mm. I really like the look of this bike as well with those black rims. Even the engine protector and fork guards have a better shape. I spent a lot of time on the 250Rs, and I really believe that 2019 is going to be the best year yet. So Wyatt and I are going to go and cut some laps, put this bike through its paces, and come back to you with our first impressions.
Hi, Wyatt Chase here. We're out here at Mankino cutting laps on the new 2019 250R. We got some gnarly rough downhills, some real choppy corners, acceleration bumps in there, and the whole bike, it handles like a dream, steers perfectly through the corners. There's a set of rollers here, it tracks really good straight through it. Over the big hits and jumps and that, it doesn't bottom out.
The conditions changed a little bit during the day as things got a bit drier and softer, and that's where the torque and the mid-range power really came into play. When I sunk into something a little bit more than I wanted to, this had the mid-range power and torque to pull me back out again.
I definitely noticed at the top end of the bike out here, if you missed a shift coming out of a corner, there's still so much top end there. If you need to hang on to a gear, the bike just keeps pulling through.
Just like last year's model, you've got the great handling, you know, the suspension works well with the chassis, and those 49mm show-off forks are just brilliant. But I think what really kept it off is those handlebars, you know, with a little bit more flex and a stronger front brake that just helped to haul me up in time when I really needed to. And then I had to try out that launch control, so I put it straight on aggressive and held the throttle on pretty hard. What I kept noticing with my starts was that I eventually didn't need to use the clutch much at all. I suddenly felt confident to pretty much just drop it and let the power do the work.
Anything can work well on a smooth track, but like a rough track like we had today, it really showed how well the bike performed.
The bottom line is that you've now got a 250 that you won't need to spend money on to get it competitive out of the crate. It's got all the power that a pro will ever need, and being a Honda, you know it's going to last.